They're creepy, they're kooky, and they're taking center stage. The Addams Family Musical is bringing America's favorite macabre family to life in a story that's as heartfelt as it is hilarious. And here to give us a little sneak peek behind the curtain are Jamie Sivrais and Isabelle Huecker, who are starring as Gomez and Morticia. Thanks to both of you for being here with us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So I'm sure folks are familiar with the Addams Family. What makes the musical such a unique theater experience?
It's a new story with familiar characters. It's slightly different in that it's a little older than what we're used to seeing. Part of the story is that Wednesday might be getting married, so she's young adult age now, and so just a different era of their life, but the same quirks, the same kooky family that we're used to. And it's a totally new story that's not the 90s movies, not Wednesday, but it's the same characters.
Yeah. Oh, very, well, I mean, speaking of the characters, I mean, Gomez, such an iconic character, larger than life. How did you approach taking on that character?
I think it's getting down to the core of who he is. I think underneath all of the quirkiness and everything we think of them as being so weird, he's a man who loves his wife. He's a man who loves his children. He's a man who loves having people at his house to see all his weird things that he collects or whatever. Mm-hmm. And in this, it's he deals with the very real and normal issue of his kids are older now,
right,
and might be moving on with their lives, and so there's a lot of very real and natural and common, I think, experiences that make up the core of these characters. So
yeah,
just tapping into those.
Well, all right, so you can't have Gomez without Morticia, and of course, Morticia, the character, another iconic character known for being elegant and witty. What's it been like for you, Isabelle, playing Morticia in the show?
It has been amazing to bring her to life. I think one of my favorite things about her has been playing her comedy and her physicality together. She's very powerful in her stillness. She doesn't ever need to say too much to get what she wants, to be in control of the situation. But with her physicality, she's very ethereal. She's very, whimsical and just very, very powerful on stage, which has been really cool to portray.
Oh, I'm sure. It still maybe gets Gomez to speak French.
Yes. Well, actually, no. Actually, I speak a little bit.
You speak a little bit. Okay, that's all right. I knew that would be a part of it. What would you say maybe is the most fun or challenging aspect of playing these roles?
I think it's just, they're so well known. Very few people are going to be seeing these characters for the first time. And so I think it's playing them and being true to who the character are, who they are, without trying to replicate what other actors or actresses have done with the characters previously.
How about you, Isabelle?
The biggest challenge, I think, has been figuring out when to lean more into the comedy and when to lean more into her stillness. So for stage performances, you want to perform to the back of the house. You're very big, especially with musical theater. You have to be big and alive when you're performing. But for Morticia, she's very much reserved, elegant, and still. So it has been a challenge to figure out how to sit in the stillness and still be alive and performing in the moment, and also to make her comedy really stick, even though she is very, very elegant and calm.
So I have to ask, is there a particular moment or a scene that you're really excited for people to see?
I personally really love how Act 1 ends, which is with a song and a scene called Full Disclosure. It's where all the chaos happens. Everyone's on stage. All the ancestors are around reacting to everything. They're all hilarious. The things that are happening, it's extremely chaotic. And it's probably my favorite moment of the show.
You have a favorite moment?
I have to second that because full disclosure, everyone has a moment to speak and to shine, especially the ancestors, the ensemble of the show, the ancestors of the Addams family. They're all, ghosts. They have a really big moment, adding to the chaos of the very very conflicted family dinner that's happening in that scene.
Oh, okay.
And that's a great way to close Act 1 with a bang. And
yeah.
My second favorite would have to be the end of the show, the tango, between
nice.
Gomez and Morticia. It is very energetic, and
Yeah.
it's a really great way to sort of tie everything together. So,
Well, I'm sure people would love to check out the show. Opening night is tonight. I understand some dates are already sold out, but there are still some tickets available. Where can people go to get those?
Yeah, go to footlighters.org, or if nothing's showing up, call the box office. There might be something available, if people returning or anything like. There might even be usher opportunities where people can get in. So lots of ways, but definitely if you're not seeing anything on the website, call the box office.
And then they'll answer, "You rang."
That's right.
Maybe.
Yeah. Hope if all
Could
goes to
be.
plan.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Jamie, Isabelle, thanks to both of you for being here. Break a leg tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
thank you so much.